Are your finances getting out of hand? Is it due to unexpected expenses such as a medical emergency? Or maybe it's due to getting carried away and splurging your hard earned money on that absolutely fabulous designer bag that you had to have but didn't really need? If your credit card balance is overwhelming you and you're going from paycheck to paycheck paying off your balance, don't worry. I'm here to teach you how to pay it off, and it might be easier than you think. All you really need is to devise a plan and take it one step at a time. Watch carefully till the end so you can learn the different tips and strategies you can use to clear your credit card debt.
Hi, and welcome to Business Reactor, where we will be showing you the latest tips and tricks in the financial space as well as business and entrepreneurship. If you want success in your life and business, then you came to the right place. Because in this channel, we help you in getting ready for success. For more latest success tips from our videos, subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell button. Let's get right into it.
Before going into the different ways you can pay off your debt, you need to do this one thing first. Define your goal. Spend some time figuring out what would be a realistic goal for you and be smart about it. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, meaning your goals need to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. When you have a goal and you know what you're aiming for, it becomes easier to know the path to reach that goal. So your goal could be, I will pay off my X amount of debt in X years, putting in X payments each month. Of course, you'll want to pay off your debt as fast as possible. The rate at which you become debt-free goes hand in hand with the amount of money you'll be putting into your debt. So obviously, the more you pay, the faster you'll become debt-free. You will also need a lot of discipline to stick to your debt eradication plan. Let's move on to the different ways you can pay off your debt within a certain period of time. The first is the snowball method. This method requires you to repay your debt starting with the lowest balance. So list your credit card balance from the lowest. Then budget your income so you are then able to pay the monthly minimum payments on your credit cards, with the smallest balance being the exception. For the smallest balance, put in more money than the required minimum payment in order to pay it off. It's important to keep paying the minimum payments on the other cards so that you don't end up with late fees and negatively affect your credit score. Keep doing this every month. When you've finally cleared the lowest balance, the money you were using to pay it all off will not go towards the next smallest balance. Continue doing this until all your credit cards are paid off. The second method you can use is the avalanche method. Instead of paying your lowest balance first, you make the biggest payments on the credit card with the highest interest rate, while making minimum payments on the other cards. Basically, it's not the same method as the snowball, but the focus is on paying off the highest rate credit card, and then once cleared off, using the allotted payment for that card toward next high interest credit card. Again, continue doing this all until your credit card debts are paid off. With this method, you pay significantly less on interest charges in the long run. It also reduces the time it takes to become debt-free as long as you faithfully follow the plan. The third way you can pay off all your credit cards is by taking out a credit card consolidation loan. This method consolidates all your credit card debt under one financial institution. This kind of loan has lower interest rates. It simplifies debt repayment because you would only now need to make one repayment each month for all your credit cards. You can apply this loan through your bank, credit card company, or credit union. In the event your application is not approved, you can try going to private mortgage companies or lenders to get similar offers. The fourth way is to use the balance transfer credit card. With this card, you can transfer your different card balances to a different credit card. A balance transfer credit card does not charge introductory balance transfer interest if the balance is transferred within a certain period of time after opening the account. This is a powerful way to reduce your interest payments. When you transfer the balance on a card that has a high interest rate to another card that charges lower interest, most of the payments you will be making down the road will go towards paying the principal rather than the interest. This makes it for a faster way to pay off your credit card debt. So those are the 4 ways you can pay off your credit card debt. Choose the one that best works for you. Once you've chosen a method, you need to do the following to make sure you maximize paying off your debt. 1. Stop using your credit cards. The best way to pay off debt is to stop getting into debt. It will be harder and take longer to pay off your credit cards if you continue charging purchases. Leave your cards in the house so you don't get tempted to use them. Use cash instead for purchases. Yes, Cash is still very much honored these days. And the nice thing about cash is you can actually only spend as much as you have on you. So, carrying just enough for what you actually need. When you do this, you'll soon distinguish between your wants and your needs. If you keep doing this while you're paying off your debt, you'll soon see that you will have gotten into the habit of paying with cash rather than charging expenses. A great habit so you don't get into that crazy debt again. 2. Limit your expenses. Go over your monthly expenses and track where your money goes. You can do it old school with a pen and a paper or use apps for this purpose. Identify those expenses that you can lessen, such as eating out and entertainment, or that you can totally go without it. A lot of money is wasted on non essentials, but don't worry, you won't have to limit your expenses forever. But while you're paying off your debt, every dollar is essential. So make the necessary adjustments and always think of your goal becoming debt free. This way, it won't feel as painful as you think it will. Number 3, make a budget. Now that you know where every dollar goes, you have to cut down your expenses. It's time to budget your income. Set aside time to really do this. Write down all your income sources and write all your expenses such as rent, food, transportation or gas, utilities, debt repayments, savings, and the like. After this, deduct your total expenses from your total income every month. The amount left over can then go toward making extra debt repayments. Take note that your budget isn't fixed and can be adjusted as your circumstances change. If you have difficulties with making a budget or sticking to one, there are many resources on the internet that can help you. It's important to stick to your budget because it will control your spending, prevent more debt, and help you pay off your credit card accounts. 4. Earn extra income. If your job has you living from paycheck to paycheck, making it difficult to even make the minimum payments on your credit cards, then it's time to roll up your sleeves and get creative. Find ways to supplement your current salary. This can be used through side projects where you can monetize your skills and passions. Examples are tutoring, selling your own baked goods, handmade items, or art, doing freelance gigs, writing for a website, graphic design, etc. With today's technology and growing digital economy, the possibilities are endless. Some opportunities may be for a short project, others might require more of your time, but the payment is really good. Another option is to sell your own stuff that you no longer need. Decide which works best for your situation and goals. The important thing is to remember that you are doing this to have the extra cash for paying off debt, especially for making extra payments over and above the minimum monthly payments.
And that's it for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications for up-to-date videos on new trends and tips in the financial space, as well as business and entrepreneurship. Also, do leave a comment below if you have any thoughts and give a press on that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.